All right, let's move on to President Bush real quick. His legacy, he's on the magical mystery tour now, or whatever he's doing. And do you get a sense, Steve, what is this going to be like exactly for George Bush? How will he be remembered? Is this going to be a Harry Truman type situation where he wasn't looked upon all great coming out of office, but maybe give it 10, 15, 50, 75 years?
Yeah. Well, I think that's their hope, but they're certainly not taking any chances. So I think the Bush administration and his top advisors have been working now for more than 6 months to help shape this legacy. They've been working on this thing called the Bush Legacy Project, where they've been meeting regularly, talking about the kinds of things that they want to highlight to the country as he's on his way out. I mean, I think it was easy to listen to the progressives sort of downplay the fact that we haven't been attacked since 9/11. But if you look back at the public opinion polls taken at the time, some 80% of Americans thought we'd not only be attacked again, but we'd be subject to a major catastrophic attack. It's a big deal, and it's because of his policies that we haven't been attacked
This
again.
administration has taken some major hits over waterboarding and torture, especially Dick Cheney. Let me play a clip of Dick Cheney this week on ABC.
In hindsight, do you think any of those tactics that were used against Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and others went too far?
I don't.
And on KSM, one of those tactics, of course, widely reported was waterboarding, and that seems to be a tactic we no longer use. Even that, you think, was appropriate?
I do.
Amy, how much of a problem was this for the administration?
With 1 month to go, not very much. I mean, and when you look at Gitmo, I mean, even the New York Times just a few weeks ago said, well, letting them out, that's going to be a little tricky. Do we want to throw them into our federal court system where they can maybe use it against us? Rendition is difficult because these countries actually don't want these guys. These are actual real terrorists that are down there, and we don't have any easy answers. And all of a sudden, the New York Times figured that out now that Barack Obama is going to be the commander-in-chief.
Exactly. And that has been the argument altogether. The only problem I have with some of the messaging that has come out with respect to Dick Cheney is trying to defend the morality of torture and other things that went on versus the legality. You can defend the legality. Morally, that is something totally different, and I don't like the merger of those two things. That's the only thing that's really been problematic.
All right.